RNC Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel is there right now at the debate stage. She joins me. Let's get right to it, Ronna. Biden's down big time. Voters have no faith in Democrats. All the polls say that, to deal with the economy, the border, or crime. So what will the focus be tonight?
I think the economy is key. It's front and center in so many Americans' minds as they're depleting their savings. There's record drawdowns on 401ks. People are living paycheck to paycheck. Cost of living is up. Gas prices are up. Today, gas is over $5 here in California. And I think the American people, especially with it being a Fox Business debate, want to talk about the economy.
Absolutely. And we put together a list, by the way, of the main extra costs. In fact, the costs of Bidenomics, if you will. Of course, inflation is number one. The costs for goods and services, Americans are paying $8,800 a year more for all of those costs. That's just pure inflation. But interest rates, of course, have gone up because the Fed's trying to kill inflation. So if you're buying a new car, you pay $1,800 a year more in payments for that car. If you're buying a home, a $300,000 home, say, you're paying $9,384 extra for mortgage costs. So you add it all together, that's an extra $20,000 a year that Americans could be paying for Bidenomics. Are you going to focus on that?
Yeah, I think they will. The moderators, Dana and Stewart and Ilya from Univision, are going to talk about that. And it's not even talking about insurance that's part of the car, buying a car, having a car, all the other things that the death by 1,000 financial cuts that families are dealing with gas prices, with inflation, with fees that they're dealing with. It's terrible for American families. And that's why 3 out of 4 Americans say that they feel like the economy is not working for them. 63% say this country is heading in the wrong direction. And I'll say something else. We're at the Ronald Reagan Library, and the last time a Republican beat a Democrat incumbent president was Ronald Reagan in 1980, and it was Jimmy Carter. And I think there's a lot of similarities right now with the world as it is today, with Joe Biden failing the American people and Bidenomics and inflation, and it's time for Republicans to take back the White House.
Well, Ronna, the guy who sort of made famous the phrase, "It's the economy, stupid," James Carville, he's now warning his fellow Democrats about Biden's chances in 2024. Roll tape.
Let's assume the election was November the 3rd of this year. Oh, Lord. And they said the candidates are Joe Biden, the Democrat, Donald Trump, the Republican, Joe Manchin and Larry Hogan, no labels, and Cornel West. Trump would be a betting favorite.
Yes.
If I told you I would give you even money, you would not take that bet. Somebody better wake up.
He cannot run for president. He'll look bad in the debates. It's too much. And he's I think, going to lose.
Ronna, do you take that on at all, or are Republicans, would they be making a mistake if they just sat on their laurels and hoped that he go down further?
I think it's fascinating to see the effort by the Democrat Party and the media right now to try and oust Joe Biden. They really don't want him to run. They're seeing these numbers. They are worried. They are seeing that the American people are not happy. Biden's touted this Bidenomics, which is a disaster for the American people. So I love seeing the Democrats saying this about their nominee, but I don't think he's moving. Listen, ballot access is an issue. A lot of these primary states, you can't get on the ballot past November. So I don't think Biden's going to go anywhere, even though they're trying to shove him out.
All right, we'll see. Well, you've got a long day and night ahead of you. Ronna McDaniel, thank you for getting up so early and joining us. We really appreciate it.